coming back to lack of diversity within the higher judiciary, do you think that this lack of diversity impacts the kind of judgments that are pronounced? More specifically, there's a two-part question. A, what kind of matters are mostly assigned to women judges? Is there an idea in the mind of the judges that only certain kind of matters can be decided? And B, when a woman judge is not part of a bench that is deciding on a crucial aspect that is likely to impact women on a larger scale, do you think that negatively impacts what the decision might be?
Okay. Firstly, the aspect of whether women judges are assigned specific matters only to deal with. When we talk of the district court, frankly, they have no choice because it's rotational. So every assignment has a fixed timeline, maybe 3 years in a criminal jurisdiction, 3 years in a civil, 3 years in a family court, so on and so forth. Ordinarily, family courts are populated more by women judges because of the nature of jurisdiction, but not necessarily. And the POCSO Act also, again, there are many times more women for the same reason. But when it comes to the higher judiciary, our jurisdictions ordinarily, some courts 3 months, other courts 6 months, so on and so forth. Not less than 3 because the continuity completely breaks. I do find that in some courts there is this tendency only to assign such like matters of family court, of juveniles or of children, only to women. But I want to say that many times men are more empathetic than a woman judge could be. They can look at some of the nuances which may not occur to a woman, and likewise for a woman. What she carries on the dais is her experience as a woman, as a mother, as a sister, as a wife, and that's true for a man too, as a husband, as a father, as a son, as a sibling. So they carry their own unique experiences onto the bench. What is the opportunity they get to make that mark on a matter of consequence? Depends on the opportunities, frankly. And men have contributed phenomenally to woman-centric issues in many of the judgments. If you go back and check, you will find that there has been a very sensitive approach to some of these issues, which men have adopted. So I would say everybody should get that opportunity, and that's how a well-rounded jurisdiction will emerge on, and has emerged, on issues relating to women.
But has there been any bias that you have faced
your tenure? Maybe I would have been happier if as a division bench, because all appeals from family courts ordinarily go to a division bench in the High Court. That's how the statute has contemplated it. So I've found many times, for a large period, family court appeals came in huge numbers because that was part of my jurisdiction. It's a very taxing jurisdiction. It takes a lot of toll on you emotionally also, because you're dealing with people. You're not dealing with disputes as in money matters or land or property. You're dealing with people, real-time people, where there are lives at stake, children at stake, the whole family at stake. It is taxing. And I found that there was a whole spell where I was invariably, and many times that jurisdiction had come my way. And I think we sat till 7 p.m., many times till 9 p.m. in the process, because you wanted to resolve. Your first effort is to try and resolve the dispute in a family court. You're not there to sit and write judgments on that. Not at all. You're not creating jurisdiction for that. You're doing it at best to do a resolution. So it is taxing. It takes a lot of toll on you. Many of my male colleagues also felt that. But I found that when there is a man and a woman both on a dais and a division bench, it balances it better.